Last week, a lot of celebrity deaths rocked social media in the world. Several celebrities also welcomed babies to their family, as well as a very special wedding. There was also some very exciting progress made with the coronavirus vaccine this week. These and other exciting news are part of our Gist for You this week. Stay tuned. Welcome to Sidomex Entertainment's Trending Last Week, where we bring you the hottest gist from last week. But before we continue, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and also click on the bell icon to be notified as soon as we drop another exciting video. Last week, it was raining babies in the entertainment industry. BBNaija Nina Ivy has delivered a baby boy. Congratulations were in order as the reality star's husband announced the good news on the 13th of July. Nina and her husband named their baby boy Denzel. Also, Nollywood actress Tricia Eseigbe-Kerry welcomed her first child after 10 years of marriage. It was also a double celebration for the actress as she also celebrated her birthday on the same day. Still on welcoming babies, DJ Enimoney has welcomed his second child, a baby girl, with his partner. DJ Enimoney, whose real name is Eniola Olamilekan Adedeji, is the younger brother to Nigerian rapper Olamide. Meanwhile, Regina Daniels Nwoko named her newborn son 7 days after his birth. The actress and her political husband threw a lavish party to celebrate the naming ceremony of their son, whom they've named Munir Neji Ned-Nwoko. Still on Ned-Nwoko's family, the politician came out to state that he married all his wives as virgins. He stated categorically that he wouldn't marry any lady who isn't a virgin. According to him, when he found out that his newest wife was a virgin, it reinforced his decision to marry her. To watch the full interview, visit www.sidomexentertainment.com. In other news, Nigerian singer Patoranking awarded 10 African students a scholarship to study at the prestigious African Leadership University. The lucky students were selected from across Africa's countries, including Ghana, Rwanda, Uganda, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, and others. Meanwhile, some people experienced monetary loss on Wednesday into Thursday after several Twitter accounts of prominent people were compromised in a massive Bitcoin scam. It started with the account belonging to Elon Musk, which sent out a tweet that he would give $2,000 for every $1,000 that people sent to a specified Bitcoin account. Several variations of the same message also popped up on some other prominent and wealthy people's Twitter handles, including the accounts of Bill Gates, Barack Obama, Jeff Bezos, Joe Biden, Apple, Uber, Kanye West, Mike Bloomberg, and Kim Kardashian. It was also reported that some people sent money to the scam Bitcoin account to the tune of more than $100,000. Twitter quickly got to the bottom of it though, and the problem was fixed. Sorry to all the people who lost their money though. Many people tragically lost their lives this week. One of them was Nigeria's first female combat helicopter pilot, Tolulope Arotile, who sadly died at the young age of 24. According to a statement signed by the Air Force spokesman, Ibikunle Daramola, Arotile died 8 months after she was commissioned as Nigeria's first female combat helicopter pilot. It is with great sorrow that the Nigerian Air Force regretfully announces the unfortunate demise of flying officer Tolulope Arotile, who died today, July 14th, 2020, as a result of head injuries sustained from a road traffic accident at the Nigerian Air Force Base Kaduna, the statement by the Nigerian Air Force stated. In similar tragic news, Fahim Saleh, the CEO of ride-hailing app Gokada, was found butchered and dismembered in his apartment in New York. Fahim Saleh was only 33 years old at the time of his death. According to the police, his limbless and headless torso was found in his apartment with an electric saw lying close to the body. Saleh's body was found by one of his sisters who was worried after not seeing him for a day. She went to his 7th floor apartment and upon finding his body called the police. A surveillance camera may have caught the perpetrator in the act. The camera saw Saleh get into an elevator with another man in a suit, mask, gloves, and hat, following him quickly after. His former personal assistant, Tyrese Devon Haspil, aged 21, has now been arrested in connection with the grisly murder. Similarly, in another obituary, Zinzi Mandela, the youngest daughter of South Africa's first black president Nelson Mandela, and activist Winnie Madikizela Mandela, has died. Public broadcaster SABC made the announcement saying that she died in a hospital in Johannesburg in the early hours of Monday morning. Minister of International Relations and Cooperation Naledi Pandor said her department was still gathering more information about her death. In an update to last week's news about Naya Rivera going missing, the actress's body has been recovered from Lake Piru. On Monday, July 13th, a body was found at the lake after 5 days of searching for the actress. During a press conference that followed, the authorities stated that they believed that the body belonged to Rivera. The actress was presumed dead after she went missing during a swimming trip with her son on July 8th. After she was reported missing, her son said that she jumped into the water but did not come back up. Meanwhile, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith rocked the internet with their recent Red Table talk. Jada Pinkett Smith partially confirmed August Alsina's claims that there was a liaison between them. In an earlier interview, August Alsina had told Angela Yee that himself and Jada Pinkett Smith had a romantic relationship for 4 years during her current marriage with Will Smith's blessing. The couple denied the claims, but Jada appeared on her Red Table show to talk about it. On the show, Jada described her relationship with August as an entanglement. She also explained that the relationship happened about 4 years ago when she and Will Smith were separated. Jada also stated that she decided to sit on the Red Table to clear up the claims by August that Will gave permission for both of them to get together. To that she said, "The only person who can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself." They concluded the show with the quip, "We ride together, we die together, bad marriage for life." In a disturbing turn of events, it was reported by several news outlets that Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. The two attended a house party in the Hollywood Hills when a fight broke out, causing Tory, Megan and her best friend Kelsey Nicole to leave the party in Tory's car. TMZ reported that the two had an argument as they left in the chauffeur-driven car, but at some point during the drive, Megan wanted to leave. Tory then reportedly fired shots in the car and hit Megan in the foot twice. According to a video circulating online, Megan could be seen bleeding from the foot as she stepped out and away from the car. A few feet from the car, Tory was seen lying face down on the floor. He was arrested for illegal arms possession by the police. Last week also saw Tamar Braxton rush to the hospital after she was found unresponsive in what was supposed to be a suicide attempt. The 43-year-old reality TV star was staying with her boyfriend, David Adefeso, at the Ritz-Carlton where he found her unresponsive in their room. According to The Blast, David called 911 to report that his girlfriend had been drinking before ingesting some prescription pills in which he suspected was a suicide attempt. While Tamar's condition is still unknown, The Blast claims she has been having problems over her ongoing contract dispute with WeTV. In other news, Princess Beatrice finally married her heartthrob, Eduardo Mapelli Mosey, in a private ceremony amidst the coronavirus. The wedding took place at the Royal Chapel of All Saints at Royal Lodge and was attended by the Queen, the Prince of Edinburgh, as well as other close family members. Princess Beatrice was due to get married in a public, lavish ceremony at Chapel Royal St James Palace in London, but could not do so due to the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic. The couple settled for a quiet affair with only close family members present. Congratulations to the couple. Meanwhile, Nigerian-American beauty YouTuber and social media influencer Jackie Aina came under heavy criticism on Twitter for allegedly cyberbullying singer Jennifer Lopez. The drama began when J-Lo tweeted a photo of herself with the caption, "Baby hairs and monitos." About an hour later, the YouTuber posted an edited version of the photo showing a red curtain covering the forehead of the singer. Offended Nigerian Twitterers interpreted the edited version as cyberbullying. They also called Enya a racist with double standards. Jackie is known for advocating against racism towards African Americans and the lack of visibility of people of color in the cosmetic industry and other industries. Here is a reaction from a Twitter user. "I'm a Jackie Aina's fan, but going all the way to edit J-Lo's picture was uncalled for. You can't say you hate being bullied as a black woman and go ahead and do the same. There's no outrage because it's a white woman. It's totally wrong and unfair." What's your perspective regarding the matter? Share it with us in the comment section below. The BBNaija Pepperdam reunion show might have ended this week with less drama, but with more insight into the psychology of the housemates before and after their stay in Biggie's house. Last week's show was all about their mental health evaluation by a guest psychiatrist, Dr. Oluseun Ogunubi. The show's special guest took turns discussing some of the housemates' struggle during and after the game. The doctor analyzed the housemates, and we learned a lot more about their emotions and if his analysis of them were on point or not. Here are a couple of their evaluations. The doctor disclosed that she was a Titan even before she got into the house, but he felt that Tasha was trying to play the CC character in the house. But after a while, her character began to peek through and show itself according to the doctor. Tasha in reply stated that she tried to mask her emotions because it was a game. Feelings would complicate things, distracting her. She knows that no one is an island, but she tries not to depend on people too much because anyone can disappoint. She said her encounters in the house with other housemates were more of a defense mechanism. Outside the house, when she feels offended by someone, she either lets things go or she calls the person up to talk it out. But the one thing that certainly helped Tasha after her disqualification was the love she received from her supporters. Omashola's psychoanalysis revolved around how he struggled to balance his impulsive and loud reaction during the show and in the real world. Omashola revealed that he still struggled with the hurt of his ex's unrequited love and had hoped to take advantage of the girls in the house. Head over to sidomexentertainment.com for the rest of the evaluation. Manchester City will play in the Champions League next season after the Court of Arbitration for Sport overturned the club's 2-year ban from the European football. City was handed the suspension by UEFA's club financial control body in February for serious breaches of club licensing and financial fair play regulations between 2012 and 2016. They were also fined €30 million. However, the Court of Arbitration for Sport, CAS, not only overturned the ban but also reduced their fine to €10 million. CAS's ruling means City, who are guaranteed to finish second in the Premier League this season, will play in the 2020-2021 Champions League. Real Madrid was crowned champions of the 2019-2020 season of the Spanish La Liga after defeating Villarreal 2-1 on Thursday night at the Santiago Bernabeu. Barcelona eased the title win celebration for the Galacticos as they fell at the hands of 10-man Osasuna on the night as well. Madrid, who had been leading Barcelona with 4 points going into the matchday 37 fixtures, increased the lead to 7 points after the match. They will play the remainder of their games as champions of La Liga this season. Alexander Lacazette and Reiss Nelson both scored for Arsenal as the Gunner fought back from a Sadio Mane opener to defeat Liverpool 2-1 at the Emirates to end Liverpool's hope of breaking City's 100-point record. The match had seemed like another breeze-through for Liverpool as Arsenal boasts one of the most bizarre defences in the league, but they kept their shape on the night to ensure victory going into the weekend's FA Cup match against Manchester City. This win also means that Liverpool's hope of setting a new Premier League record for the most points in a season is now mathematically impossible. They have 93 points with only 2 matches left to end the season. Liverpool will have to wait for another season to set a record. Tottenham striker and captain Harry Kane scored twice in Spurs' 3-1 victory over Newcastle to take his personal club goals tally to 201. The Englishman, who was out for a lengthy period during the season, was offered a lifeline due to the coronavirus pandemic, which caused a global shutdown. He recovered well and on time for the restart of the Premier League and has since scored 4 goals. That's more than Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the reigning Golden Boot winners. Manchester United and England forward Marcus Rashford is set to receive an honorary doctorate from the University of Manchester later this summer. The award, which is the highest honour the university can bestow, will be for his remarkable campaign against child poverty off the field and outstanding sporting achievements on the pitch. During the lockdown, Rashford selflessly teamed up with the poverty and food waste charity Fair Share, a collaboration which led to £20 million being raised in financial and food donations and enabling 3.9 million meals to be distributed to the country's most vulnerable every week during the pandemic. Juventus are yet to win a game in their 3rd straight attempt, with Juventus Alexandro's header rescuing them from yet another loss against Sassuolo. Juventus forward Cristiano Ronaldo also did not score for the first time since the restart of the season. Juve led 2-0 through Danilo's fine strike from the edge of the area and Gonzalo Higuain's powerful effort from Miralem Pjanic's long ball. But Sassuolo took a 3-2 lead thanks to Philips Giurichi's first-time effort, a stunning Domenico Berardi free kick, and Francesco Caputi's long close finish. Juve would have lost the match but for Alexandro's header, which earned them a point from the match. They still top the table with 77 points with 5 matches left to the end of the season. Inter Milan is second with 71 points, while Atalanta is third with 70 points. Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State and his family have been declared free from the novel coronavirus, according to statements he released on social media. Recall that on the 1st of July 2020, the governor announced that he and his wife had tested positive for the virus. Okowa and his wife Edith embarked on a 14-day self-isolation on June 26th after their daughter tested positive for the virus, and before announcing that they too had tested positive for the killer virus. They have now all tested negative to the coronavirus. Great news. Human trials carried out by Oxford researchers reportedly showed their vaccine prototype successfully generated an immune response against the virus. Britain's Daily Telegraph newspaper said blood samples taken from some 1,000 volunteers in Phase 1 trials showed the vaccine had stimulated encouraging levels of antibodies and T cells. No serious side effects were reported. This is wonderful news, especially as people are ready to see the end of this virus that has raged since December 2019, kept people indoors and destroyed economies. The coronavirus has also tragically claimed the lives of over 500,000 people from all over the world. And now for some coronavirus updates and numbers. As of Friday, July 17th, the total number of confirmed coronavirus infections in Nigeria was 35,454. 772 deaths have been reported. 14,633 patients have recovered and have been discharged from isolation facilities across the country, while the number of active cases was 20,049. Meanwhile, Cross River State, the last state to record coronavirus infections, has now confirmed 12 cases, while Kogi State has not recorded any new cases for several weeks. That concludes this week's episode of Trending Last Week. If you enjoyed this episode, please share your thoughts in the comment section below and hit the thumbs up button. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring the bell for notifications on more content, and follow us on Instagram at Sidomex ENT and on Twitter at Sidomex.